Did I scare you? Be honest. You can say no. You can say no. I haven't scared you yet. That's because today I've downloaded some terrifying Nintendo Switch mods across several different games, not just one, but several different games. Mario Kart, Mario Odyssey, Mario Maker, a lot of Mario games. But there are some scary mods out there for these games. So today I'm going to show you the most terrifying Nintendo Switch mods that I could find. Let's check them out. You can't talk about scary mods without talking about the Majora's Mask Moon. To some of you, this actually might look familiar, and that's because I actually played this mod in a video before, and it very much stands out in a crowd. Not only because it's terrifying, and don't get me wrong, it is, but also because it's 3 times the size of a normal player. I don't know who thought it was a good idea to put this in a colorful, exciting game like Mario Kart, but I can confirm it was a great idea. If that's not terrifying enough for you, how about a little Ronald McDonald in your Grand Prix? This fast food clown has always scared me. I can't possibly understand how this became the face of the Big Mac. Equally, it's a horrible experience to have this in Mario Kart. His character model goes over Waluigi, which is pretty fitting. It makes sense. He's long and lanky and, you know, they connect well. But as a result, his arms are naturally painful to look at when they're in action. I don't think he has a good chance at making it into a racing game anytime soon. And if you ask me, it's for good reason. And speaking of good reasons, here's a good reason to lock your door at night. I'll just say it outright. Shrek does not belong in Mario Kart, but here he is. I always found Shrek to be creepy and unsettling, but people tend to see him as more of a meme nowadays. So in order to really set the mood, let's go over to this custom version of Mario Kart Stadium. It's like the normal Mario Kart Stadium, but with a little more hellscape in there. If I'm being honest, I really like these mods that are like this. The ones that are very simple. They don't necessarily add obstacles or change the course itself. All they do is they change the color and some textures, and it changes a lot, surprisingly. The gloomy environment here serves as a perfect backdrop for the modern horror film Shrek on Wheels. Coupled with the bloody road and dark sky, you can really see just how terrifying Mario Kart with mods can really get. Believe it or not, there are a few spooky themed Mario Maker mods. The worst one being this one that changes the sun from the new Super Mario Bros. Theme to the classic version. Oh god, it's awful! Why is it like that? My personal hell is living in a world where you look up at the sky during the day and this is the sun. And then you think you're safe when it sets. But then this comes up at night. This isn't even a custom model. Nintendo just likes creating horrifying celestial bodies for their video games. Part of me can kind of see why they changed this when they made Mario Maker 2. But I digress. When you're done being disturbed by that, we can switch the mood a little bit with this custom Halloween theme. Now this isn't exactly terrifying, I realize, but I don't care. And I love it. It's Halloween, it's festive. Look, it's got pumpkins on it. It replaces the default overworld theme with a haunted sky and orange grass, which doesn't need to make sense, it just looks cool. Personally, I'm a big fan of the Halloween theme here, and if it were up to me, it would just be this all the time. There aren't too many scary Splatoon 2 mods out there, especially ones that would work. But we do get Spooky Marina. This sort of Halloween makeup look that we got here is inspired by the Splatfest, and it's a nice small detail. What isn't a small detail is the fear I feel in my heart when I see sanitized Octolings walking around. Firstly, ignore the Rainbow Plaza and Rainbow Inkling. I forgot to uninstall another mod that I have on, but don't let that take away from the freakish eyes that these Octolings have. Now again, I realize this is kind of a small detail, very small mod, but there's just something so off-putting about being surrounded by a bunch of garbagey green people with piercing, staring eyes wandering around. I had a few other mods that I wanted to show as well, but in typical Splatoon fashion, it crashed. The last game on our list is Mario Odyssey. When looking for Mario Odyssey mods, I came across this one called Kingdom Calamity. Basically, they took a bunch of different kingdoms from the main game and just slammed them into each other. Don't get me wrong, I think it's a cool idea, but the map itself is actually pretty unsettling. There's no NPCs or enemies or moving parts, so you can explore the kingdoms of Odyssey in a dark void, all alone, never sure if you're truly all alone. No, but seriously, this mod is super cool and it's very fun exploring a seemingly post-apocalyptic mushroom kingdom. It is weird though seeing a colorful, lively game like Mario Odyssey so dark and empty. The worlds are just kind of meshed together and there's a lot of weird collisions going on. Invisible walls are pretty much everywhere here, almost as if there's ghosts of past structures lurking around. Nah, it's probably just some leftover hitboxes. Finding your way around the map through these ghost houses, though, is a pretty good obstacle in and of itself. And when you're done having fun, you can resign your body to the elements and drown to death in the freezing snow. Lovely way to go. And when you're finished with that, you can head on over to Luigi's mansion. This map is taken from Mario Kart, if that's not obvious. And it's pretty fun to just roll around in. Sometimes the best maps you can make are ones where you just take a model from a game and put it in a game that is almost the complete opposite. And honestly, it's got me thinking, if we do get an Odyssey sequel, I think we definitely deserve a Ghost House level like this. Toss a few boos in there and I'm there every time. And finally, one of the coolest mods I found for this game is just such a simple one. It replaces Bowser with Dry Bowser, which, I mean, come on. That's so sick. Now, Bowser's a scary guy, don't get me wrong, but you take away all that flesh and that is a terrifying enemy right there. And once again, this just proves that in the future, we need Dry Bowser as an enemy. Those are all the frightening mods I have to showcase today, and if you want to experience them for yourself, be sure to check them out in the description. Also, like the video if you enjoyed, and comment down below what your favorite mod featured today was. There's a lot to explore in the weird world of modding, so make sure you subscribe, and thank you for watching.